Do you want to create stunning 3D animations without paying a dime? I'll walk you through it, step by step, using totally free AI tools. Follow every step without skipping. Completing them all is key to mastering the method. If you're into free animation and AI hacks, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Okay, without further ado, let's get started. In the first step, I use ChatGPT to generate ideas. To do this, I go to ChatGPT and use this prompt with this profile. It will give me 5 ideas for kids that are both educational and animated. I wanted the ideas to not only be fun but also include an important lifestyle message, because that also attracts the interest of parents. You can use the same prompt or modify it according to your needs, which you can find in the description. After generating, the idea I liked the most was the first one, Timmy and the Tidy Turtle. A story built around different characters that teaches kids about taking responsibility and keeping things clean and organized. Parents really like this kind of theme too, since they want their children to be responsible, tidy, and take care of their rooms and surroundings. The suggested idea makes the story fun by introducing an animal and a fantasy character to tell the story in an engaging way. I will keep this chat open to use it in the next steps. In the second step, we'll write the song. For this, I again use ChatGPT, going back to the same chat. This time, I ask it, using a different prompt, to create a script and song lyrics for the video. You can find the prompt in the description. All you need to do is inserting which idea you choose into the prompt like this. It's really simple, and within seconds we get a result. So before the music and lyrics begin, there's a script that tells the story, followed by the song. The song part felt a bit short to me, so I am asking ChatGPT to make it longer. Yes, after extending it, it worked well. You can also make extra requests like this. You don't have to settle for the first output. Keep in mind, keep things simple. When you check the result, make sure the script uses short sentences, easy rhymes, and stays cheerful and positive. That's what kids enjoy the most. Now we have our song written. We'll come back to it later, but for now, let's continue by planning our scenes. In the third step, we plan our scenes. These scenes will show how the script and the song turn into a full story. I asked ChatGPT to create 15 scenes for me. With each scene lasting about 5 to 10 seconds, that makes roughly a 2-minute video. The key here is to have each scene laid out clearly and neatly in front of us. That way, when we move forward, we can work with them more easily and create smoother, more engaging transitions. As you can see, using my prompt, I generated the scenes, and they came out nicely structured, flowing cleanly from one to the next. Now, for the scenes we created, we'll generate image prompts. To do this, I use a specific prompt to make sure scenes are consistent. By generating image prompts this way, we can use them in tools like Leonardo AI or similar platforms. The important part here is that the images match the scenes in a consistent style, and that the characters from the story are included in the visuals. After creating the image prompts, I quickly check to make sure everything looks right. Okay, our image prompts are ready to go. In the fifth step, we'll define our character's details. For this, I go back to the same chat and use a prompt which you find in the description. As you can see, it gives me detailed profiles for the 3 characters in the story: age, facial expression, hair, clothing style, and other features. At this stage, I usually do the following. Because the descriptions are very detailed, with a second prompt I ask it to shorten each character's description and write it as a single paragraph. This will make it easier to use the characters later. After creating your characters this way, I recommend reading them carefully and then saving them in a Drive file. This is actually one of the most important steps, because the details here determine how the images will look and how consistent they will be. So keep the final details clean and as detailed as possible. Okay, now we've our characters' details ready to use. Now we've reached the most fun part. Step 6, generating our images. Today I'll use the Pixelman AI app for this. It's very simple and free to use. When you go to the site, click Launch, and you'll see a few login options. You can choose whichever you prefer. I connect with my Google account. Once inside, click the Create button to reach the part where you can generate images. Now in the chat box, we'll paste the image prompts we prepared earlier. For each scene, I take the related prompt and place it here. One important point, we must also add our character's details. That's why I go to my saved character file, copy the relevant character traits, and add them in parentheses next to the character in the prompt. For example, in this scene, I detailed our main child character. Later, whenever this child appears again in other scenes, I'll paste the same details in parentheses inside the prompt. The same goes for the other characters as well. Once the prompt is ready, I choose the image format, 16 by 9, since that's YouTube's format, and after one final check, I start generating. And as you can see, 2 images were created. I think the first result looks great. We could easily use this. Now let's move on to the second scene. Again, I take the scene's prompt, add the character details in parentheses, and generate. This time, the results didn't turn out quite right. On the left image, the monster and the child are merged into each other, which we don't want. So I'll try again. On the second attempt, still not what we wanted. Now I'll review the prompt to see why the child and monster keep overlapping. I make a small change, telling the AI to place the child next to the monster. After updating and generating again, the result comes out really well, perfect for our scene. I'll continue generating the other scenes the same way. A very important note, you don't have to settle for the first outputs. Keep regenerating until you get a result you're happy with, or tweak your prompt, as we did here. At first, this process might feel tiring, but you'll get used to it. This is the way to use AI effectively. Now we'll bring our images to life by turning them into animations. For this, I'll use the Runway app today. It's easy to sign up, just log in with Google or email. After that, click Go to Dashboard to enter the main page. Then select the Video option. Here, you'll see an upload screen and a chat box. This is where we upload our images and add prompts describing how we want them to move. For example, I upload my first image, then add a short prompt underneath to animate it. As you can see, it animates beautifully. Our character and environment stay intact while gaining smooth movement. 2 important notes here. First, don't worry about making every scene perfect. In the next step, I'll show you how to trim unwanted parts of a scene and reuse scenes in different ways. If most of a scene looks good, keep it. And second important point is, using the prompt box is critical. If you don't have a good idea for how to animate, you can borrow motion cues directly from the image prompt or even ask ChatGPT for suggestions. I'll animate a second scene to show it. I upload the image, check its original prompt, and pick a sentence that fits well for movement. I paste that sentence into the animation prompt box. The result turns into another fun and engaging scene with consistency. I repeat this for the other images, animating them one by one. As you can see, I've now animated 10 out of 15 scenes and saved them. All the scenes feel connected, the characters and environments stay consistent, and together they complete the story nicely. Now we'll create the song for our video. For this, I'll use the Suno app. If you haven't used it before, don't worry. I'll walk you through the steps. First, go to suno.com. You can also use the link I've left below. Log in with any option you prefer. Once inside, click the Create button on the left to start making our song. You'll see a box where we can paste the lyrics. I copy the lyrics we generated earlier with ChatGPT and paste them here. Then, in the Style section below, I add a short description as Kids Nursery Rhyme. This helps Suno choose the right music and vocals for the song. After that, I start the generation. As you can see, Suno produced 2 different songs based on our request. I listen to both, pick the one I like, and download it to my computer. It's really simple to use. You can use Suno for free, but let me share an important note here. Suno gives you free credits that allow you to generate songs daily, but you cannot use them commercially. This is something they clearly state in their policy. So if you're using Suno for personal or fun projects, the free version is fine. But if you want to use the songs in monetized content, like ads or YouTube videos, I recommend switching to a paid plan. Alright, now it's time to put everything together and edit. This is the final step. First, I take all the animated scenes we created along with the song and drop them into the CapCut app. In the second step, I arrange the scenes and the song so that everything plays where I want it to. Remember the intro part we had before the rhyming song started? For that section, I add a separate background track from CapCut's music library, something like a simple children's tune. After about 6 to 7 scenes, I bring in our rhyming song, and I arrange the scenes according to music and lyrics. Now let me quickly show you how to trim unwanted parts from scenes. As you can see, by dragging from the start or end, I can cut out the sections I don't want. Here's another neat trick. If you have a scene you really like, but it's only 3 to 4 seconds long, you can duplicate it and place the copy right next to the original. Then, reverse the second one. This way, it looks like 2 separate but related scenes, making it last longer. Once the scenes are arranged, the next step is adding transitions to make the flow smoother. I go to the transitions option, choose one I like, and apply it between the first 2 scenes. Since I prefer quicker transitions, I shorten the duration a bit. Then, I hit apply to all, so every scene gets the same smooth transition. One exception, for the duplicated scenes, where I stretched a single scene into 2, I remove the transition in between, so the loop looks seamless. To remove a tool's watermark, you can overlay your channel's logo on top of it. After setting everything up, I do a final check, then hit export. Here, I name the file and make sure to select 4K if it isn't already checked. And just like that, our video is ready to upload. And that's it. We just built a full animated video without spending a cent on tools. It is very simple, right? If you'd like to take things further, I have another tutorial where I demonstrate how to create kids' videos using just one prompt. You can click the video on the screen to watch it. If this tutorial helped you, share your thoughts in the comments and let me know what I should cover next. And please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with a friend who might benefit from this content. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.